Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we found out what happened to Tilo's son. I tell ya, bit by a giant spider. I love the lore of this world and the traditions that I'm hearing about, but I'm not entirely sure how much I would want to live in a world where giant spiders can just pop up anywhere. Also, this part of the story right here. 2 centuries held you at the checkpoint for what seemed like an age, uncertain what to do while they waited for their sergeant to return. He cursed them both for their stupidity, the sergeant, and with your son cradled beneath his cape, he saddled his mount and rode hell for leather for the mine. I'm curious what sort of mounts exist in a world full of giant rat people. Maybe one of those birds? We did see a giant bird. Okay, I've got some exploration to do here. We need to eventually make our way back to Silas and give him back this... where is it? No, not that. The silver ring. Need to bring that back to Silas because he's been wanting it. But while we're on the subject, what's the description of the larval queen? A larval bee queen, grown fat on royal jelly and ready to establish her own colony. Well, we're definitely going to help with that. In fact, we got a few quests we can actually complete right now. There's a bee situation. We found just about all the mushrooms we need. At the very least, we can complete one of the mushroom quests. Hello there, Rikus. Welcome to the stream. Okay, I don't think I need to be in disguise now. No, well, at the very least, we haven't encountered giant bees. They've all been normal size. To clarify for anybody watching at YouTube, Rikus is wondering, or hoping that the bees aren't giant too. Alright, there's a basket up there that can be lowered, but Oops. I should move just in case something crashes down on top of me. Oh, it's just a basket. I would hope that I can't actually get killed by the basket. Okay, we got multiple paths. We got this one which leads, I think, back towards the prison. Don't know what up is, nor do I know what is in this direction. Is this just a dead end? Seems to be. But there is a path here. I'm gonna go this way first, since the other way does appear to be a pathway back. Ooh. Don't know what these nuggets are actually gonna be used for. There's no, way to sell items. Another one? I wonder if gold is important to the rat people in this world. It's too bad I don't have a map of this place. I would not mind knowing where I am in relation to the prison. This place is certainly scenic. Actually, kind of a nice place. I'm hoping that there won't be any, giant spiders around here. This corpse does not fill me with hope. Can I not steal any of your stuff? Let's actually head up the basket. Maybe I'll get a better view of this area. Also, hello Kiba and hello Maddie. Welcome to the stream. Maddie says, I'm sure they died of natural causes, like an eagle, magpie, or cat. Cats have not yet been mentioned in this world, but suddenly wondering how big they might be if they were. Boy, I do not envy the person who had to hang that torch up there. More gold. Are we in a gold mine or something? Well, sure enough, this does lead to a higher ledge above where I was. Is that a pathway down? Okay, we are apparently going to have plenty to explore before we get back to the prison. Kiba's wondering how many coins the gold nuggets are worth in this. Up to this point, I have not found a way to actually sell the gold nuggets. Let me double check what their description is. Because I've found a bunch up to this point. No, there's no real special description. It's just a small nugget of Valian gold. Northern slopes. How big is this island? Don't know. Found another mushroom. It's not a mushroom I needed. And another gold nugget? Oh hey, it's one of these. Silder rat. A wit as sharp as any sword. Alright, to recap, I need to find these gravestones and honor them by lighting up their candles within in the correct order. And if I make one mistake, they all go out and I'm going to have to go back to the first set in order to try again. That said, honor the dead. Next person on the list, someone, we don't know who, was lost on the northern slopes beneath the bridge in the shade of her beloved oak tree. Well, we're not below a bridge, so probably not this person. For future reference, though, somebody's name starting with an H fell inside a Valia's plane and the light of the setting sun. The two sisters fought and died together, Wendy first, beneath the arches, and someone just below her. And someone went alone, the last before the clarion's call. So, no idea which person that might be. Yeah, all of these tombs are going to be linked together, scattered around the island pretty much. Oh hey! That's the last of the mushrooms I needed. so I can complete both of the mushroom hunt quests. Oh, there's another grave. I mean, I'm assuming that getting these wrong will reset the ones at the very beginning area. I certainly don't want to take chances. Also, I just remembered something. Not really important for the moment, but for future reference. It's gonna get dark at some point. Hareth. Incorruptible. The emerald flame could not assail him. Fell inside of Valiant's plane in the light of the setting sun? Would that be this one? I can't tell if that's the setting sun. Also, gosh, this game has a bright sky. Don't know if y'all notice that. In view of the plains, though... Well, there's not really the plains down there. Lost on the northern slopes, beneath the bridge. At the very least, need to be looking for a bridge. Another entrance right here. That's where I came from. I'm kind of getting Elder Scrolls vibes now, being out in the wilderness. Now this is way up. Wait. That clipping looks familiar. Have I been here? I have. I made full circle somewhere. Okay, where'd that circle happen? Kiba says, Davakin, Nal, okay, Zin, Los, Varen, Wadin, Vakol, Ma, Ferric, Ast, Val, Ark, Fin, Norak, Pal, Gran, Fodnust, Han, Zindro, Zan, Davankin, Fahin, Kogan, Mudral. If you say so. Okay, that would explain why that gate was open. I've entered it once before. But how did I get here? Oh, that must mean we're near where I came from. Which would mean there's the prison up there. Beneath the bridge somebody is buried. You know what? That might actually be right up here. Maybe you kind of find them in some order that... Wait. I don't think I went this way before. Well, this might still be where I need to go. with some effort. Beneath the bridge, right? Ooh, don't step into the thorns. Clin, unyielding like the oak, gentle like the willow. There's the bridge up there. So this is the next person on the list. Oh, and a mushroom just sprouted up beneath me. Just to double check, I have found all the mushrooms, right? Yep. And it's nighttime now. Well, I don't have to worry about finding mushrooms during night, so whatevs on that. Gonna pick some of them up anyway. Gonna feel weird if I skip over collectibles. And this is the one that shrunk out from under my feet when daylight arrived. H fell inside of Valian's plane in the light of the setting sun. Well, now that I know that I am kind of nearish them, well, let me double check. Two sisters fought and died together, when the first beneath the arches and someone just below her. There's an arch. Would this be one of them I'm looking for then? But I need to find someone just below her too. So I don't want to light anything until I know for certain I found someone just below the other. But I'm not finding another one nearby. Oh, you're somebody I can talk to. Oh, you're the blacksmith. Oh, that's right. You wanted to meet me here for a quest. I need to remind myself what quest. I think looking for smugglers, that's right. I don't know. So, the commander of the prison wants me to identify the 5 guards working as smugglers by order of the commander. The smithy bid you meet him on the shore. At night. Quiet! You're being followed. Head a ways down the shore. Try and give them the slip. I am? Meet me back here in a half hour. I don't know who I'm being followed by, but, let's go. Traveling down this path that I'm not really familiar with. For future reference, when is a half hour? A little after 9, I guess? I'm assuming half hour in game time. The fun part will be trying to find my way back up, because I'm kind of dropping off ledges and stuff. Yeah, the menu shows the time down there in the lower right corner. Made it all the way to shore. Cool. Well, now that I know I'm not actually worried about guards, I can see well enough. How do I get back up now? Because I took some shortcuts. Wait, I think I know where this is. Where is the rock? Here we are. This will lead me back up. Dark in here. I'm gonna have to also start using up my candles. I know I've got that candle hat, but that uses up stamina, and I also use stamina in order to use my red mist ability to find secrets, which I use constantly. Not a really good combination. So I might go ahead and use candles to see in the dark. I know where to get some more stocked up, so that won't be an issue. I was beginning to think you weren't coming, Mouse. Who was that? Why were they following me? Here. The smithy gives you a scrap of paper, a strange symbol scrawled across it in ink. You recognize this? If I could actually look at it. But since I'm not actually looking at it, no, I've not seen it before. It's the sign of the master and his smugglers. The way he marks what's his. His lackeys have it etched onto the back of their obols. Oh! The badges. Find the 5 obols bearing that mark, and you'll have your 5 smugglers. They're not just going to offer them to you, though. You have some work to do first, to win their trust. This game definitely has a lot to do. I said this in the last stream, but I'm definitely impressed with how content-filled this game is. It's definitely earning that extra $70 I spent on a physical copy. Well, that was a glitch. Did that get caught on camera? There was a bright flash while I was scrolling through these. Okay, I wasn't sure whether that was the game or my TV. Between the two, I would rather it be the game. Where should I begin? Seeing them coming and going from the stores late at night. Reckon that's where they're working out of. Find their mark down there and you'll know you're on the right track. Listen, Mouse. He'll cut your throat as soon as... He'll cut your throat soon as look at you, the master will. Whatever you say, Yoda. So be careful how you're asking these questions, and who you're asking them to. We'll not speak of this again. I passed the remains of a rat just back there. These woods are littered with the dead of untold centuries. They call it the Bone Shore. The Bone Shore is an eerie place at night. You think so? I like it. The dead, why are there so many? Where do they come from? Some are from battles, some the lake. The currents bring them here from all across Valia. Okay, I didn't really get a chance to look around. It's dark, so I didn't really want to look too hard. But for future reference, down there, what ship is that I didn't notice? That there is the wreck of the late witch. She was a fine vessel. So they say, the scourge of the red paw. Lake Witch. What is with the flashing? Lake Witch. Wasn't that Captain Powder King's ship? You've heard of him then? Of his adventures? Aye, from the old pirate frog down in the jail. Kirold? That mad old fool. Wouldn't put much stock in anything he tells you. Yeah, probably. Do you never sleep? Not anymore. Not really. How did you get here? I didn't pass you on the way down. Oh, this place is full of secrets. There are hidden passages running all over. Would you show me some? Heh. What do you think? I miss it sometimes. The lake. You were on the lake once? In my youth, aye. They say the lake wasn't always here. That Valia was once a great plain stretching off beyond the horizon. I wonder what lies beneath these waters. Some things are best left undisturbed. What if that was how they, defeated the green flame? They tossed an entire lake on it. That would certainly put a fire out. The old songs tell not of the lake, but of Valiant's plain. Sing one if you like. I would not. Okay, you know what? Next chance I get, I'm screen capping all of my songs so that I can look them up. Let's go with Heaven in a Bottle. Maybe that one mentions the lake. I've not heard that song in years. Can you help me with something? No, not tonight. This is my time, Mouse. If you still want help in the morning, come see me at the forge. And bring your purse. This lake is a grave. So many ships, so many sailors. Some nights you can still see the blue of the dying light shining out from the lake bed. Dying lights. Dying lights are blue flames that burn cold and without a need for fuel. I mean, there was that one time that I was literally standing in one. Didn't burn. They cannot be extinguished by traditional means. The precise alchemical process that gave birth to them has long been forgotten, but they are still used to this day aboard Valia's wealthier ships, their steadfast flame impervious to fog and spray. They are traditionally associated to death, since most known instances have been sourced from tombs and catacombs. Sailors say that on a calm night, the blue lights can still be seen shining up from the depths of Lake Valia, like the ghosts of the wrecks that carried them there. Kiba says, "Ghost fire. Sounds that way. I'll leave you in peace. Good night. Beware the lake mass. The surface can look calm, but it's what's under it that'll do you in." Yeah, that, that definitely sounds like if the green flame is still around, that's where it would be. Kiba is asking, when can you upgrade your lantern to dying light? Or that hat candle? You might be onto something. We'll definitely make the apothecist our priority as soon as I'm done exploring this area. Raccoon says, can they melt red ice? Wrong game. Okay, well, unless there's some way to leap back up this ledge, this definitely seems like a one-way trip. No, it looks like I could leap up. Ooh, don't drop there. That'll hurt. I want to see that ship where we were talking about. Oh, what was that? Another gold nugget. There is absolutely going to be a quest involving these things. Well, I know how to get back up. Actually, can I get back up from here? As a matter of fact, I can. This mouse is a good climber. Ship. Well, I think I might see where the ship is, but it's hard to say for certain. Oh boy, definitely wouldn't mind a map of this area. Oh, there it is. Is that a giant rib cage? Is there a giant skeleton on there? Oh wow, this area is just really big. There's bound to be some sort of hidden collectible or something out in this forest. Oh, it is entirely possible to reach that ship. Can I burn that? Nope. I'm not stealing the clues off of these. Yeah, Kiba. Zoom cam. Forget where the option is. Somewhere in system settings, there is an option where I can double tap the home button to zoom in. It is a system-wide feature. Pirate ship. That might explain what the deal is with all the gold around here. As far as I'm aware, there's no way to zoom the camera in the game, no. Okay, I hope that there is a save point along the way here, because I've done a lot since I, loaded up the stream. I swear, if I get grabbed by the ghoulies... Oh! I know what camera the Keep is talking about. Snapshot mode. Or photo mode, whatever you want to call it. It's obviously for taking screenshots, but I can just move the camera basically wherever I want. It's slow going, but pretty neat. Wonder if we can see the prison from here. What is that sticking out? Keep is asking, does it render as it go, or keeps the draw distance based on where you stand? It keeps the draw distance based on where you stand. Oh, please tell me there's a bucket or something to hide in around here somewhere. You know, I'm trying to complete a pirate outfit. Either I'll find the rest of the pirate outfit out here somewhere, or I need the pirate outfit to access the ship. Boat. Can I use the boat? No, I can't. Well, here's the ship. But I don't think I'm getting on. All this out here, though, you just know there has to be some purpose to this place. Yep. I don't feel like finding out yet whether Tilo is able to swim. I'm gonna head back and see if I can find a place to save. In fact, let's get some priorities done. There's so much to explore out here, I can kind of take the time to explore it later. I'm gonna try to find my way back to the prison. Although this place certainly looks interesting. What do we got here? Well, more dead people for one thing. Another rose! Three more left in the game after this one. Alright. I imagine the final chapters will involve the lead up to Tilo getting sent to prison. Page 14. Spring came, but no flowers grew. In the fields the crops failed, the blooms, like Bryn's grave, smothered beneath the spider's webs. Okay, to recap, apparently when the mines were opened up, that opened the way for a whole bunch of spiders to come out and hatchlings. So, this situation actually sounds kind of apocalyptic. They dug into the wrong mine. Mira watched quietly from the ridge, a thin straggle of handcarts and wagons heading out, away from Hamel, the fields aflame, the village an island in the golden sea. That is the pit for one of those worms that can kill me. My only ammunition against them is grenades. And I still don't know what I'm doing with where I can get more grenades. Regardless, I'm not going in there until I find a save point. Also, I am slightly lost. I'm not sure where I am out here. Somebody's bound to have a map, but I might actually just buy a map in this case. Wow, there's a lot of skeletons out here. I think this is one that I encountered Okay, I'm back where the basket is. Okay, new plan. I now know that... Wait, what do I know? Hold on. No, go back this way. I forget where all the paths were. I cover my stamina. Okay, daylight's approaching. That's nice. I think I know where I'm going now. There's where the blacksmith was. Up here is a path that I want. This will lead me back to the prison. I'm gonna go ahead and head for the apothecist now. While also checking who this was. Theo! Steph is at her sister's side in battle and in death. So that's one of the sisters then. So Wendy should be right above here then? If so, that would... Oh, where's the path back? That would be really helpful in figuring out which ones to light. Now the sister should have been right up here, right? Well, regardless of anything, the sisters aren't next on the list anyway. Alright, let's complete some quests. I said we were going for the apothecist first, but along the way, we can finish the beehive situation. From now on, the beehives will produce honey every 48 hours. Oh, healing items. Cool. Oh, yes, save point. Save menu. I think we're repping back to file 1. I'm not sure at what point I started saving on file 1, but, well, I am. Okay, now for the apothecist. Maybe the apothecist knows the formula for the blue flame. Let's see real quick. Were there candles in here? Yes. Still not certain of a place I can hunt down some, or restock bottles. And that's something I'd really like to be able to restock on. Kiba says, seeing most rats' ethics, I don't think they are fooled by the armor, but just don't feel like chasing you. Well, that one I talked to and told that I was actually a mouse in disguise certainly didn't feel like chasing me. I should have asked if that was actually the same rat as before. Hey, I got the mushrooms! Ah, mouse. What news have you of the outside world? Here, I have specimens of all 12 mushrooms. Mushrooms? Ah, excellent. Now here. That completed both quests at the same time. The apothecarist offers you a small blackish brown cake. Eat this. What is it? Just eat it! Oh, alright. You pop the cake into your mouth and chew. It tastes of ash and bile. Anything? What do you mean? Any tightness in your chest? Shooting pains along your tail? Blindness? If those are supposed to occur, I'm glad they didn't. No? Perhaps a pinch more cat's tooth will do it. Cat's tooth? But isn't cat tooth poisonous? I say after... upon realizing that I haven't actually read the, mushroom book yet. All things are poisonous if one consumes enough of them. That's not my point. Okay, I hope this is permanent. Well, while I'm still thinking about it, on mushrooms, a monograph by Faustus Rot. Chapter 1, Common Fungus. Ear cap. A broad green cap and orange stem distinguish this handsome mushroom. The ear cap flourishes on dead and rotting wood, the trunks of fallen trees, their stumps, and so on. Used in treatments for fog eye, stomach murmurs, and doubt. Cat's tooth. A rare mushroom, yellow in color and fluted in design. Its colloquial name is derived from this distinctive shape. The cat's tooth may be found growing on or near rough-hewn stonework, walls, archways, etc. Used in treatments for droop ear and toothache. Sponge ball. Amateur mycologists might initially have some difficulty identifying this specimen. Indeed, its red cap, accented in white, does nothing to evoke the imagery of its name. In fact, the sponge ball's name is derived from the large white spores it releases towards the summer's end. The sponge ball abounds around old cut stone steps, flagstones, and the like, used in treatments for salter poisoning. I'm sure that the blacksmith would have given me markers to find these mushrooms, but I'm glad I managed to find them all on my own, because these descriptions would not be especially helpful in finding them all. Weeping Widow. The purple cap should serve as a warning to all that this highly toxic mushroom should not be consumed. And yet it holds some mysterious allure for drunken bucks, perhaps taking a shortcut home from the local inn through the glade, or that dale. The specimen has truly earned its name. The weeping widow blooms beneath bee nests where natural sugars from the honeycomb infuse the ground, used in treatments for marital bliss and Puss in Boots. That's kind of funny. Used in treatments for marital bliss. Yeah, that would certainly solve that. Loggerhead. The specimen has a curious effect upon any who consume its flesh. The victim will quickly become augmentative and belligerent, attempting to fight any creature that might try and come to their aid. The loggerhead thrives all along cliff edges, used in treatments for cowardice. Croup? Not sure what that is. You know, coincidentally, some mushrooms have been grown by my house recently. Really big ones, like the caps big as my hand. They were kind of neat. They were also really messy if you touch them. Immediately soap and watered that off. Doggerel. An unremarkable mushroom at first glance, the doggerel nevertheless possesses many properties of interest to the apothecarist. The doggerel endures in places never touched by the sun, used in treatments for a roving eye, a fickle heart, typhus. Oh, I didn't even... Yeah, cowardice was one of the treatments with that one. I was kind of stuck on the croup thing. Anyway, milky cap. The flesh of this specimen is extremely poisonous, but when pressed and filtered, it produces a tasty fluid, often used in the production of various cheeses. The milky cap grows predominantly around graves, used in treatments for pawpox and Valium fever. An interesting thought, living in a world where you have to worry about pawpox. But I do not want to worry about pawpox. Noggin top. Noggin top, with its texture reminiscent of a rodent's brain, is perhaps the most alluring of all mushrooms. These mushrooms grow in abundance on the ground surrounding tree stumps, used in treatments for shyness and more sickness. Oh gosh, Chapter 2, Nocturnal Fungus. Moonlight's Veld? Yeld? We'll go with Veld. A small white mushroom with a tall cap. Moonlight's Veld is one of 4 species native to the region that bloom only at night. There's a region that blooms only at night? This fungus, the Moonlight's Veld, is commonly found growing beneath oak trees, used in treatments for ringtail and melancholy. People have a lot of reasons to be eating these mushrooms. Shyness, melancholy. Midnight brood, whichever. The specimen blooms only at night. Its dark cap and stem make the midnight brood especially challenging to collect. The midnight brood favors the acritic soils found under and around thorn bushes, used in treatments for lung rattle, tattertail. I wonder what tattertail is. I probably don't want to look it up. Nightbrush. As its name suggests, the nightbrush only blooms during the hours of darkness. The nightbrush grows exclusively around the trunks of fallen trees, used in treatments for frog breath, dizziness, and recurring dreams. Oh, woe is me, I have recurring dreams. Mooncrest. These mooncrest and night thrush share a genus and superficially appear to be much alike. However, the mooncrest is far rarer and greatly desired for its healing properties. The mooncrest prefers the warmth of fires, braziers, torches, and so forth. Used in treatments for envy, insomnia, and loose tongue. Can probably think of few people who this needs to be applied for. Alright, that's all of that. So yeah, those ears. Where's that save point? It's been a while, but just in case, I'm also going to throw in a quick save. Alright, so, wouldn't hurt to grab some more of these as well. Now, if I just knew where to find some more bottles. Oh, more candles there, too. Good to know. Good to know. I also need to refill this. Seems like a place for restocking a few things. Maybe there's a bottle restock around here somewhere. I'll take a quick look around, and then I need to go on a break. Oh, there's just money lying here that I missed. Gibbus's probably will last 24 hours. I hope not. It just needs to last the rest of the game. Like, period. Doesn't seem to be a bottle restocking station here. I honestly can't remember if there's ever been any, but I feel like not. Boy, really putting these ear physics to use. Alright, so let's go on a break, and when we come back, I'm going to inquire about this ear situation.